You know, I've heard reports of uh, Jews in Palestine uh, harvesting organs of young Palestinian children and selling them on the black market. They kill these children, they arrest them, and then they harvest their organs. And there's no other reason than to make money. And there was a huge group of Jewish rabbis in Paterson, New Jersey, and Passaic. There were a lot of different towns in Jersey, but there was a big, uh, I guess, FBI sting uh, where they arrested a lot of Jewish rabbis that were in the business of selling organs, and that's what they were doing. They were selling organs. So this is not out of the realm of what they will do. This is right up in their alley of what they're doing, and they want children, of course, because they're young organs, and the organs, I guess, will last longer. But I don't believe that's true because the anti-rejection medication is what kills the organ. So it only lasts so long because of the anti-rejection medication, and then you need a new organ or die. And they'll just get another Palestinian child and get you a new organ. And they're not only doing it in Palestine; they do it in China. They do it all over the place. But the Jews are in on it just as much as anybody else. And it's just all you need is a doctor to take out an organ and put an organ in. And doctors are scum of the earth, most of them, and they'll do anything for a buck. And you're not talking about upstanding doctors that are trying to save lives. Uh, in India, they do it a lot. They steal organs. I knew of a girl that was 17 years old, went to an Indian hospital. She wasn't from India. She was an American, and she went to India on vacation. And she went to an Indian hospital for dehydration. And they killed her and took her organs and told the parents that she just died of whatever they made up. And they shipped the body to America. But because it went through the UK has a law where any body that goes through the UK has to be autopsied. And they tried to autopsy the body, and when they opened it, the cavity was empty. The whole body was empty, no organs in the body, and that's how they knew they harvested her organs. And so it happens all over the place. Organs are big money. If you're dying of liver cancer, if you're dying of kidney cancer, or heart need a lung or a heart, you're talking big money. And to take a life to make money, the mob has been in that business for a long time. So, and the mob's in it now. So, organ harvesting is a very big deal. Uh, it's a very sad deal for the people that are giving up their organs. Uh, Now, there are some countries where you can sell a kidney or a piece of your liver. They do that too. But the real criminals are the ones that are unaliving people to get their organs, and there's nothing wrong with them, and that's why they unalive them because there's nothing wrong with them, and the organs are in very good condition. So, rich people, they want to live at any cost, and they have the money to buy an organ, and they don't care where it comes from because they don't care. But organ selling and harvesting is a real problem, and that's why they don't want to make it legal to sell your organs because it'll make like sports betting has gone out of hand. Now that sports betting is legal, well, organ selling, everybody will be walking around with one kidney because they sold their kidney, and that's fine until that kidney don't work no more, and uh, and you're not going to get what it's worth in any way, shape, or form, and you probably have to pay a broker fee and all kinds of fees come out of the money they're going to give you, so you end up with nothing, and it's all a bunch of crap. And I know a guy who gave his kidney to his army buddy, and the army buddy lived in Texas, and he lived in New York. And he flew to Texas to give him the organ. And as soon as he was done giving the organ, he had to live in his friend's house in Texas, I guess for a month, to do the pre-trial, the pre-everything before they could do the organ transplant. And you could die giving an organ very easily. And and it was a kidney. It wasn't a liver. It was a kidney. And he gave him his kidney. And when the kidney was given, uh, the army guy in Texas kicked him out of his house and sent him back to New York. Like, F you, I don't care. Thank you very much. Nah. So he was very ungrateful for his gift.